YouTubers. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Last night in the Las Vegas Valley, there was a magnitude 2.8 earthquake. USGS said it was a magnitude 2.5. It was close to the Eglinton fault zone. This is a northeast strike fault zone. Many of you probably don't know that Las Vegas was built on an old marsh lake bed. Yep, and it's got a lot of salt deposits. There is old scarps. That's where the land rises up from a great earthquake there in that area. 95 feet high. Actually, 98 feet high. The scarp zone, or the fault zone, is 16 miles long and varying from 6 kilometers wide, 3.7 miles wide in the south, to 12 kilometers or 7.4 miles wide in the north. That is a large earthquake that had a lot of lateral movement. Yeah, spreading. Can you imagine a fault zone that lifted up 98 feet and spread by 7.4 miles? Yeah, and a lot of these signs of these ancient faults have been bulldozed over and filled in, and yeah, so a lot of people probably don't know that Las Vegas was built on an ancient marsh. The Eglinton fault zone is actually the most concerning faults in the entire Las Vegas area. I've talked about the earthquakes in this area in the past and how many of these monitors don't work. Yeah, even the one over there by the Hoover Dam, they don't work. But I did get one that does work. Let me bring this out. It's quite a ways to the north up here. It's called Sheep Valley or Sheep Range. That's the only monitor that I found that would work. A lot of reports were sent in to EMSC. This one here, which was only 1 kilometer from where it happened, said the house rumbled as if someone fell on it. There was another report says they were laying in their room and the house was shaking, went outside, and the entire neighborhood was outside. Yeah, when I saw the reports where people went outside, and then this one here, it says the house shook from side to side, I knew it was larger than a 2.5. Another one says me and my daughter were watching TV, and the TV was shaking on the stand, and the pictures on the walls were jiggling. Another report says I was laying in bed and all of a sudden a shake, but it felt more like a wave cause I heard it coming, but it soon felt it and then it went away. I just felt a rumble, a shift, but nothing too scary. Was lying down in my bed and felt the jolt. Let's see, very short tremor, heard the house shake also. Quick passing rumble. Not much shaking. Let's see. North Las Vegas, Lake Mead, and Vegas Boulevard. I guess that's close to where they were at. Short, quick bump. Very brief, maybe 2 seconds. Initially thought a car hit the house because the whole house shook. Wood frame, 2-story house. Not very eventful besides that. They probably went, whoa. Was outside in my chair. Jumped, which startled me. Another one said felt like an explosion or a car hit the house. Let's see, a quick rattle, felt walls shake. Sounded like an explosion. Another one says my bed separated from the wall about 1.5 feet. My bathroom counter is a mess. My car alarm went off. Here it says USGS removed it from the website. Either not an earthquake or less than a 2.5. No. Yeah, that's interesting. Heard a boom and a sudden jolt. Another one said they felt a quick jolt. The whole house shook. Community in North Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, and they're saying it was just a 2.5. No. Rattled the guitars on the walls, hanging on the walls. 1 to 3 second low rumble throughout the entire house. And they actually gave their address. So here's the monitor from Sheep Range. This is the spectrogram, and we'll go to the earthquake right there. It rattled for a little bit, and I'll bring it down so you can see that it was a magnitude 2.70. At least that. Maybe a little bit larger. And I haven't seen any more small earthquakes on here, but there was an interesting signature. Let's see if I can click on it, find it here. I'll have to go to the stream view. There's the earthquake. And there's that signature that I noticed. It's like, wow, what happened there? So I'm going to have to look into that, and then we'll go back forward. Okay, 4 hours and another 4 hours. So that was about 12 hours earlier. And you can see this earthquake, yeah, it was a quick pop. Alright, 420 people sent in reports to USGS Did You Feel It website. They gave it an intensity level of 4. And let's take a look at the felt reports. Let's see, we got one way up north here. Doesn't give a location. Let's see. Darn it. Hate it when I do that. Okay. North Muddy Mountain, Overton. So they got one report there. And let's see, 225 from there. Yeah, initially they just said it was Nevada. Then they actually changed the naming of it to North Las Vegas. So intensity level 4 means it was felt indoors by many people, outdoors by a few. At night, some of them would have been woken up, dishes, windows, and doors disturbed, rattling. Automobiles rocked noticeably. Well, that one person said their car alarm went off. And you can see here, it was more like a magnitude 3. Yeah, not a 2.5. Yeah, it should have been closer to a 3. So they greatly underestimated it. Let me show you. I'll make this bigger. Richter magnitude scale. I'll make that bigger. And they gave it an intensity level 4, which would be this one down here. Right there. Yeah, you might want to check your water and gas lines if car alarms were going off. Now we know that earthquakes have been increasing around the world. They seem to be getting larger. Once again, this is the location of that earthquake. And if this fault zone had an earthquake in the past, I can't find a date for that earthquake where there was uplift of 96 feet. Let's see. Let me try and find it again. 98 feet high. Yeah, history has a way of repeating itself. Can you imagine the casinos that would be brought down? People wouldn't have any time to run out in the streets, more likely. And then the debris, all that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hope your earthquake insurance is up to date. So what are your thoughts? Put that comment down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and share. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.